So, guys, you know the way I predicted that the Fever were going to trade Nalyssa Smith in something for Marina Mabrey in order to get Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington playing on the same team? Because I thought that was kind of the end goal of Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai Carrington. Turns out it was. Genuinely. Turns out it was. But the player was not, the player or the team was not the Connecticut Sun, because the Dallas Wings have traded the 8th pick and JC Sheldon to the Sun in exchange for Dijonai Carrington and the 12th pick. I like this trade. If it was 8th, I rate JC Sheldon, but I think JC Sheldon is better. I think she'd be better on the Sun. I think you give JC Sheldon a team where she's allowed kind of be one of the main players. It's her and Marina Mabrey, and they're going to get off Marina Mabrey as well. And the thing is that a lot of people are talking about the Sun because the Chicago Sky own their pick, which is why I thought they were going to make this trade to Chicago, because I thought they were going to find a way to get their pick back. The thing is, that pick is going to have the lowest lottery odds. By far. It is genuinely going to have, by a country mile, the lowest odds in the lottery. And the reason for that is because of the WNBA's 2-year rule. They have a rule where it is it's over 2 years. So if you have a really good season like the Sun had this year, the Sun, I'm not joking when I say this, could win 0 games this year and still not have the best chance of number 1 overall pick. If they go 10-34, which is likely, Mazian's a good coach. Let's say they go 10-34. They're still probably going to have, of lottery teams, the worst odds of getting the number 1 pick. They're still probably going to get the number 5 pick if they go 10-34 for the season, which is still finishing dead last. It's finishing dead last, and for me, it would still get them 10-34, or it would still get them the 5th pick. So it's not the end of the world. It's not like they're going to get the number 1 overall pick in. It's not like they're likely to get the number 1 overall pick next year. So they can make this trade. Do I think JC Sheldon is better for a rebuilding team than Dijonai? Yes. Do I think Dijonai Carrington is a better player than JC Sheldon? Yes. The Wings now go out with a starting lineup of Paige Beckers, Enrique Gumbawale, Dijonai, who is their lockdown defender, because they have a defensive-minded coach, Nalyssa Smith, and they need a new center. There's no way in hell a team starting Tiara McCowan can play defense. Unless they go exclusively zone. And that kind of blocks some of Nalyssa Smith's bad habits as well if they go exclusively zone. But that's the thing with this trade. It's a really, really tough one for to be honest, if I was the Sun, if I was the Wings, I would have seen if you could not. Honestly, if I was the Sun, I wouldn't have given up the 12th pick. There is no way in hell I would have given up the 12th pick if I was Connecticut. I would have tried to find any chance. I would have went to any other team to try to get a 2nd round pick. Offer anything to get a 2nd round pick. I'd make the Mabrey trade first. I'd make the Mabrey trade, and whatever small asset you get in the Mabrey trade, add this to this trade. But this one's a really good move for the Dallas Wings. I don't hate it for the Sun. I really don't hate it for the Sun. The Sun are going all out tank mode for Paige Beckers hitting the game winner on Dijonai and Nalyssa Smith. Fair. But Nalyssa Smith and Dijonai are back on the same team. The Sun losing all 5 starters. I've never seen anything like that. To be fair, the Sky lost. Did the Sky lose 3 stars? When Elizabeth Williams went down, I think they lost 4 starters. But didn't Mabrey didn't start for the Sky, did she? I'm not sure if Mabrey started. Either way, I think they lost 4 of their top 5 top scorers, and by the end of the season, they had lost all 5 starters. But Dijonai, one of the best defenders in the league, first team all defense, a hell of a move for the Wings. It makes them significantly better on defense. But I really like this trade from the Wings. I don't mind this trade from the Sun. I actually think JC Sheldon's way better than people thought from last year. And I think if there was a redraft of 2024, I still think she goes above Kate Martin. I think in a redraft of 2024, I think JC Sheldon and Angel Reese swap, and I think the first four literally stay the exact same. Then I think Angel Reese goes 5th. Not knocking Angel Reese, I just think all 5 of them are going to be all-stars. But like, you've got then a lot of really strong players in it. But yeah, so it's a big trade. Like, I actually cannot believe this trade was made. I can't believe it, because I'm like, the Connecticut Sun, they've got Beck Allen. They've now got, like, what's their team? Beck Allen, JC Sheldon, Tash Cloud, Marina Mabry. I'm starting to talk myself into that team a little bit. Like, they don't have a Nelson Adoda at center. They're not going to sign a free agent. But, like, I'm talking myself a little bit into that team. Like, that's not as bad as you think. Like, Tash Cloud is one of the 3 best point guards in the WNBA. JC Sheldon, I think, is going to have a huge sophomore jump. Not all-star level. Marina Mabry could be an all-star. And Beck Allen is a more than solid starter in the WNBA. Why am I talking myself into the Connecticut Sun right now? They're going to trade off all those pieces as well. They need to tank the right way. JC Sheldon's tanking the right way. They need to get rid of Beck Allen for anything. They need to do what the Fever did. They need to play My League. They need to go to My League or My GM or whatever it's called, My NBA now. And they need to go and trade all of their assets for first round picks and just try to get every first round pick. Or you're not getting one, but like maybe go Marina Mabry send Marina. She can't go to the Liberty. What team can afford Marina Mabry? That's pretty high. Send her to the Valkyries, Send Marina Mabry to the Valkyries. They don't really want the 5th pick. Go get pick number 5. Go get 5 in that draft and just take Malonga for the laws. If she's not going to be there, she's taking a 4. But like you go to 5, then what do you get for Tash Cloud? Could you convince Washington to take Tash Cloud back? Could you convince her to go back to Washington? Actually, you know what? I was like, you can't convince her to go back to Washington. She doesn't want to be in Connecticut. She didn't want to leave Phoenix. Could you convince Tash Cloud to, them to give you one of their 2 picks for Tash Cloud? And then suddenly you've got Beck Allen. You could definitely convince a team to give you, you could definitely convince the Aces to give you, if they can afford it, to give you 13 for Beck Allen. And you've effectively got then 5 first-round picks. You got half the damn first round. And why not just go out with a team of rookies, get destroyed, and win like 7 games? Because you're trying to do everything you can to get in that top seed for the Juju draft. You're doing everything. You're already tanking for Juju, Connecticut. But yeah, like, this is a really, really interesting trade, and I think that it's smart from the Wings to give it a go with Nalyssa and Dijonai. And I think with Nalyssa being there, you probably got a good enough deal for Dijonai as well. So, yeah, like, that's pretty much it, lads. That's pretty much it. I can't believe that it's happened. I really can't, but I actually don't hate this trade, really, for either team. I really don't hate it for either team. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think this was a fleece? I do think JC Sheldon, it depends just on how good JC Sheldon is, to be honest. Like, I think because of how quick she can be, I think there's a lot of things when it comes to JC Sheldon that she's, I think she's a lot better than people give her credit for. But I still don't know if she ever gets to Dijonai. And this is one of those drafts that I don't think 8 and 12 is that big a difference. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.